narcissist will not leave you alone. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm coming through with another video yet again. I'm going to get straight into this breakdown and break this entire video down for you guys. To be quite honest, the reason why, in a few different situations, why a narcissist might not leave you alone is because either one, you are their ex, you are a past friend, you are a past family member, you are a past somebody to them. They know what you bring to the table. They know what kind of a supply source you are because they probably had you before close. And they probably want to come back, which is why they won't leave you alone. And on the other hand, it could be somebody you don't even really know, but they just see you, they know you because they're watching you, and they want to come into your life, or they want something from you, which is why they will not leave you alone. And there's many different situations that can happen, but the key point here is that you are a good supply source for the narcissist, which is why they will not leave you alone, because they don't want you to be blessing somebody else, because they want you under their spell. They're not going to bless you, but they expect you to bless them. And that's just the way it is. They can't bring any blessings to the table. They can't bring you any positivity or good energy. They want to make it look like that, obviously, but they can't do it. They just don't do it for you the way you can do it for them, because you are a grade A supply source. A+, in fact, most likely. So this is why the narcissist will not leave you alone. They are probably obsessed with you. They probably know there's nothing else out there like you. They just know that. They're not completely stupid. So they want you, but you don't want them. And in order for two people to really kick it off in a relationship or friendship or anything, it's got to take two to tango. It's got to take two people equally wanting each other, like on an equal playing field. You know what I mean? That's how relationships work. That's how everything works in this world. It's got to be a win-win situation. But if you're with a narcissist, it is a win-lose situation. They win with you, you don't win with them. They're happy, you're not happy. That's how it is. If you're down, they're up. If you're up, they're down. If you're up and you ignore them, you don't give them the supply they want, they're down. This is just how it goes. And, you know, in the beginning stages of a relationship with a narcissist, when you first get in it, it can seem all high and mighty. They want to give you certain things. To get you addicted to them. They want you to do that so they can keep you. They want to keep you. It's a crazy thing, man. These individuals are real crazy. And it's because they actually bring nothing to the table. They just don't. They think in their heads they do. Some of them. Some of them know they're actually pretty worthless. Because I've had narcs admit to me before, and like go on this rant about them having low self-esteem. I've actually dealt with those before. But some of them are real delusional. And they actually think they bring you blessings when they do not at all. They want you to think that. They want you to think that because if they told the truth, they know you wouldn't want them. And this is what they do. Plain and simple. So if there's no blessings for you, if you're going to start to date this person, be in a friendship with this person, be in a whatever situationship with this person, and you get no benefits, and yet the life gets sucked out of you, there's nothing you can do, and your value just decreases to bring them satisfaction and joy, what kind of a thing are we getting ourselves into here, guys? Like, come on now. What are we doing? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. bring value to yourself is what you have to do. If you can bring value to yourself, you can attract another valuable person that values themselves, because that is how it's done. You always have to value yourself. You always have to focus on yourself. Because if you can't bring a good life to somebody else in any way, shape, or form, you ain't got anything. And this is what these narcs do not understand. They want to try to manipulate their way into certain situations, into certain relationships, into certain friendships, into certain connections. But it's never the right way to go, because it's always going to come to an end. Whether it be them, whether it be you, something's going to happen. So they spend their life always manipulating others to get what they want, instead of fixing their self, instead of focusing on their self, which is what you have to do. If you have value within yourself, if you have value in many different ways, in many different areas of your life, you're going to have a lot of people wanting you. A lot of people. Because who does not want a high value person? A high value person is a person that focuses on themselves. This is not egotistical. This is not, superficial. Do you want a low value person? Is that what you're trying to say here? Like, what are you thinking? This is just how it is. High value people focus on their self. They bring value to their self. They have value. High value. That is what it is. Low value people do not value themselves in the way they should. They have no value in like any areas, but they want to make people believe they do, when they just don't. Because where are your results? Do you have results? Show me your results, because I'll show you my results, is what we're getting to here. And if you're an actual high value person, you really ain't got to show people your results, because they know you got results. They already know. Just by the way you are. You ain't got to show it. So all in all, you want to stay clear from these narcs, from these low value people. It might sound harsh to somebody, I'm sure it does. My apologies. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just keeping my people safe. My people are the chosen ones. I just bit my tongue when I was saying that, and that hurt. My people are the chosen ones. We're going to stay safe. We're not entering relationships with low value people, with narcs, with people like this that want to manipulate us to get what they want, but they just don't have enough. So it's like, what do you expect me or anybody else to do? There's a lot of areas you lack, and it's just going to bring us down. You know what I mean? You cannot do that. You're better off staying alone. You keep your value then, because if you're with a narc, you lose value. Slowly you lose it. You don't just lose your value right away. You slowly lose it, and it's like you're giving it to them. You're giving everything to them, and you lose it. You lose yourself, and they are the breadwinners. They get the W out of this situation. The reason I became bitter in the past, from past experience with narcs, is because I know what I bring to the table. I know what I did for them with the kindness out of my heart, and I got stepped on because of it. That made me very mad, very upset. Rightfully so. It's going to happen. Anybody's going to be mad. I've seen some of the most kind-hearted people, the most loving, kind-hearted people, go from what they were to just pure anger. Like they try to hide it, but they were just not all right. And I didn't judge them. I didn't, because I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like. And without the gym, I might have took somebody's life, because I had to go in the gym to work my ass off, to take out all my anger, frustrations, and everything in the gym in a positive way, because I took all the negativity in my life and I used it for the positive. And I manifested a lot of results in a lot of different areas of my life, which is what you have to do. And as long as you can stay on that track and do the right things for long enough, you will be rewarded greatly. But if you do stupid things, which I've seen a lot of people do, you're not going to get rewarded for that. You're going to mess up your life for that. You're going to fall in a black hole for that. You're probably going to knock up a few different people, be an abusive person, be a deadbeat father, and be a shitty person overall, and be a narc yourself if you take that route. Do not do that. Man the F up. Woman the F up. Take all the negativity from your life and turn it into positivity. Take all of your bitterness, your anger, your frustrations, and use it towards something positive. You gotta be smart. You gotta be. Because like I said, if I didn't do that, I would have ended up in a very bad situation. Because I did have a lot of bitterness at one point. I did have a lot of anger at one point. I had a lot of everything, a lot of those negative emotions built up because of what happened to me. You guys have no idea. I explained it quite a bit, especially in the past, at the start of my YouTube channel, but you don't know what it's like until you literally live in this situation. Through every motion, through every moment, you'll never know what it's like completely. You can have an idea, but it was pretty bad. Because it was years and years and years of just manipulation and abuse. Manipulation and abuse. Manipulation and abuse. Just that cycle. Just that cycle. And it's not nothing nice. When you come to the realization of what is going on, what has happened to you, it's just going to make you very mad. And there's nothing else you can do about it. But you know, on the other side of that is greatness. If you can take all that and turn it into something positive. You take all the negativity, turn it into something positive. Something great for you will happen. You will get rewarded greatly. And that's just the way it is. These people will turn you batshit nuts. These people are not okay. They will F your shit up, boy. I'm telling you. And, you know, it took a long time for me to actually get my fun self back, because I was just mad at everything for a long time. A long time. Didn't really want to talk to anybody, didn't really want to do anything, just kind of was doing my own thing, working hard. And it will F your shit up being in a position like that. But like I said, if you can take all that, work your ass off, because that's the only thing you pretty much can do. It's like I was doing all the right things at every step, and you will come out on the other side. You'll get great results. You'll feel good about yourself. You'll create this life momentum. You'll create this positivity. You'll attract better people. Certain things will happen, and you will get back on the ball, and you will thank yourself for all the hell you had to go through in your life. And that is the truth. That is where I'm at. That is where, you know, you work your ass off. You do everything you should be doing year after year after year after year after year after year after year. And things just start to happen when you do not give up. When you know deep down inside who you are and you stick on that path. That is what you got to do. And the first couple of years is horrendous. But you must stay tunnel vision. You must stay focused on the task at hand. And the biggest task at hand in that time period is yourself. Know who you are, regardless of what happened to you. Know who you are. You can't let these individuals sideswipe you and get you off your track, because it's what they do best. Manipulation, abuse. Manipulation, abuse. Manipulation, abuse. And, you know, going through it too, you'll never go through that again like you did. Especially when you catch that life momentum. You start to push everything away that does not add positivity to your life. It's just what happens. Because that's what you create, that's the path you're on, that's what you're focused on. And you can tell when something is not that. If something is not making your life greater, it is making it worse. You gotta take all the information you can, you gotta take all the knowledge you can, you gotta learn as much as you can from everybody and everything. Some more than others, obviously, because you can learn something from every single person, whether you want to believe so or not. Some more than others, for sure. You can learn some. You can learn a lot more from some people than others, is what I mean here. And you just gotta know, like, to keep that learning mindset and to stay straight on your line, on your path. And everything that is not meant to be in your life, as long as you're that focused, you're going to reject everything that is not meant to be in your life. And it is what you will do. And you will get the W. Which is the most important thing. It's the most important thing for every single person individually, even narcs in their own life, to get the W. It's everybody's main focus. But the truth is, narcs will be narcs. And they will narc people. Because they can't, it's like they can't focus on the W. It's like they can't focus themselves to get the W themselves. So they manipulate others to get short-term W's when it catches up to them and they get fat L's. That's the difference. Winners win, losers lose. Chosen ones win, losers lose. And it's just how it's going to be forever. There's no such thing as narcs going extinct. The filthy animals will always be here. And we will have to bathe the filthy animals in a hot bath. And it's smelling like dog water. Hallelujah. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Just understand that if a narcissist does not leave you alone, once again, it's probably because they overly care about the supply that you can bring them. Overly is an understatement. They're obsessed with you and the supply that you have, because they know there's nothing else. They know inside that there's nothing else like it that they can get. They know you are their best option. That's why they will not leave you alone. But show them the door.